Horoscope for Aquarius, Saturday, 9 May 2026. Welcome to CosmologicaLab. You feel that pressure in the air, Aquarius. It's as if the cosmos is holding its breath, preparing for a change of pace that you still can't see, but that you already perceive at the tip of your fingers. Today, the universe challenges you to find the balance between a tension that seems to vibrate in your bones and a subtle harmony that tries to whisper calmly. There is a necessary friction in the environment, a kind of static electricity that arises from unexpected encounters between forces that seem opposite. You might feel like that moment just before a summer storm breaks out, a heaviness full of potential where each decision seems to have a greater weight than usual. This energy is not something you should avoid, but something you should learn to navigate. Your own presence today is magnetic, almost imposing. You feel an intensity that runs through your spine, a force that is born from a deep inner transformation. It is as if your body were a vessel of change, where the moon and the force of transformation meet, giving you a vitality that is both sensitive and powerful. It is not a day to go unnoticed, but to recognize that your own essence is going through a process of renewal, where every heartbeat reminds you that you are alive and in constant motion. Taking this energy to the field of your resources and your professional path, heaven asks you to trust what is not seen. Although today you do not feel a clear direction marked by direct planets in your homes of abundance, the presence of Pisces energy in your income area suggests that your intuition is your best financial asset. Don't just look for cold numbers on a spreadsheet. Pay attention to hunches, to that feeling that tells you that an opportunity is ripening. However, when it comes to managing what you share with others or facing debts and commitments, Virgo's precision in your transformation zone requires a meticulous order. You can't afford to scatter. The key is in the detail, in reviewing every little loose end. In your professional sphere, the intensity of Scorpio in your home of realization pushes you to seek depth. Do not settle for superficial positions or purposeless tasks. There is a latent ambition that seeks power and transcendence. The transit of Saturn reminds you that the structure is your ally, and that the success you so long for is built with the patience of those who know that each brick counts. If we look now toward your well-being and day-to-day, the intensity of your physical body is undeniable. You feel a drive, a need for your routine to be not just a repetition of habits, but an expansion space. With the presence of expansion in your area of routines, you may feel an urge to try a new feeding method or a more dynamic form of exercise, something that makes you feel that your body grows and strengthens. But be careful, because that same intensity that makes you feel powerful can lead to an overload if you don't manage stress. You could experience that feeling that your heart rate is accelerating in the face of a little unforeseen, like when an email arrives at a time of rest. The key to you today is preventive maintenance. Don't wait to feel exhausted to seek balance. An outdoor walk or simply ensuring a constant hydration will be your best medicine to channel that transformative energy that today inhabits you. If we enter into the shelter of your heart and your bonds, the panorama is fascinating and complex. Your home and your innermost core are today the scene of intense, almost electrical activity. You might feel that in your house there is an energy of change, as if you were reorganizing not only your furniture, but your own emotional foundations. An unexpected message or a small domestic unexpected could shake your calm, but it is precisely that spark that invites you to renew yourself. In the realm of romance and joy, the energy of Venus gives you a special glow. There is a sweetness that you can find in the small gestures, an accomplice look, a text message that makes you smile in front of the mobile screen, or the pleasure of sharing a moment of leisure without haste. However, in your relationships with others, with your friends and groups, the energy of Sagittarius invites you to adventure and the expansion of horizons. You might feel the need to connect with people who challenge you intellectually, get you out of your comfort zone, and remind you that the world is much bigger than your current concerns allow you to see. But keep an eye out. because the tension between what you want in intimacy and what you project into the world can generate some friction if you do not learn to communicate your limits gently. As for your mental world and your spiritual growth, today your mind is a battlefield between logic and intuition. You feel a load of thoughts that can be somewhat overwhelming. It's like your brain has too many eyelashes open at the same time in the browser of your consciousness. There is an internal struggle between the need for discipline and structure, and that desire to lose you in the imagination or in the spiritual. You might find a time of great difficulty in concentrating on a study or technical task, feeling that your attention is scattered towards deep dreams or reflections. However, it is precisely in this dispersion that true epiphany can arise. Don't try to force logic when intuition is talking to you. A brilliant idea might appear as you perform a mundane task, such as washing dishes or walking toward work. The key is to allow that flowing information to settle without judging it immediately, so that it can be integrated into your personal wisdom. If you feel today that you need to do a ritual to release the tension you perceive in the environment, I propose an alchemy to transform irritation into clarity. Take a small piece of paper and, in total honesty, write what has caused you friction or discomfort during the day. It can be a thought, a word that hurt you, or a situation that caused you frustration. Once you've turned it over to paper, visualize how a pure white light disintegrates those words, dissolving the emotional burden they contain. Then, break the paper into very small pieces, almost as if it were dust, and throw it away in the outer trash, letting that energy move away from your living space. To finish, wash your hands with cold water and a little soap, imagining that the water takes any residue of that tension, leaving you with a feeling of cleanliness and lightness. To accompany your energy during the day, I propose the blue color or a soft gray. Blue helps calm the mind and bring serenity in moments of agitation, while gray can help you find that point of neutrality and balance you so much need today. You don't need to change your whole closet, just a discrete detail. It can be your phone cover, a little access to your wrist, or even use a cup of this color for your morning coffee. If you have something of this color nearby, use it as a visual anchor, a constant reminder that, despite the tension, you have the power to maintain calm and clarity. Remember that the most important thing is not the object itself, but the intention you put in choosing it. Trust in your capacity for transformation, for today every challenge is a seed of your own greatness. Have a nice day, dear Aquarius. Subscribe to CosmologicaLab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.